The deadline came and went, and the Chiefs didn't blink. No splash trade, no last-second blockbuster, just silence. And I know what you're thinking. Confused, a little disappointed, maybe even fired up. Because we've all heard the chatter for months. Edge help, run game depth, one more difference maker on the line. Yet when the clock hit 0, nothing landed. Why did Brett Veach hold? Did the Chiefs miss a window or protect the dynasty? Let's break it down like real fans do. Fast and straight. This wasn't a no-effort deadline. Kansas City worked the phones hard. They just refused to force a bad fit. Reports say a fourth-round offer went out for Breece Hall. That's real capital. But the Jets wanted a top 100 pick, and the Chiefs said nope. Why? Value and timeline. You don't overpay a running back. Not with Isaiah Pacheco healthy and violent between the tackles. Not with this offense built to manufacture yards by design. KC's philosophy is clear. Pay the positions that swing games in January. They also kicked the tires on Jermaine Johnson off the edge. Talented, explosive, but not a clean Spagnuolo prototype. Spags wants length, power, and discipline on the edge. Guys who hold the point and win on 3rd and long with hands and strength. Think Karlofty, Omenihu, Mike Dana. Flash is fun, fit wins rings. Then there's the dream board name, Quinnen Williams next to Chris Jones. That front would be illegal in 49 states. But the price tag is skyscraper high. Fitting that contract without detonating 3 others? Not happening midseason. Bradley Chubb chatter hovered too. Bigger body, more of a Spags archetype than a pure bend guy like Jalen Phillips. If the number had hit the nice zone, maybe that's your rotational hammer. Bottom line, the Chiefs were active. They just weren't desperate. They chased value. They defended the long game. And while other contenders shuffled the deck, Dallas moving pieces, Indy taking swings, Buffalo hunting matchups, Kansas City kept its cards. That silence tells you everything about the building philosophy. So what does standing pat really mean for 2024 football? 2 reads, and both have teeth. Protect the roster long-term or miss a chance to patch weaknesses. Let's hit the cap first. Just restructure sounds easy until it isn't. Chris Jones, Travis Kelce, Joe Thuney, Mahomes' rolling mechanisms all delicately stacked. Kick too much money forward and you choke out next offseason's flexibility. Brett Veach values optionality like gold. He wants the space to extend core pieces, reward ascending guys, and still strike when a true blue chip becomes gettable. Now the running back lens. KC offered a 4th for Breece. That's aggressive by their standards. But crossing the top 100 line for a running back on a second contract, that breaks the Chiefs' decade-long rule. This offense is quarterback-driven, concept-driven, and offensive line-driven. You can build a backfield by committee and still rip explosive plays. Pacheco punishes. McKinnon situationally converts. Edwards-Helaire gives snaps. Rookies can contribute. Spend premium picks where premium edge and cover snaps live. Next up, scheme fit on defense. If you've watched a Spags unit, you know the archetype. Long levers, heavy hands. Set a firm edge on early downs, then collapse pockets late. A twitchy, pure bend rusher looks great in clips, but if he doesn't string out zone and squeeze power, he's not playing 60 snaps in KC. That's why some big names never made sense. Fit over fame every single time. Locker room chemistry matters too. This is a championship nucleus with defined standards. You don't insert an iffy personality in November and ask everyone to adjust. Championship teams protect their culture like it's an extra pass rusher. So yeah, the Chiefs passed on fireworks. In exchange, they kept cap health, scheme fit, and locker room trust. It's a risk, but it's a calculated risk. What about the on-field effects the next 6 weeks? No trade means internal solutions, coaching tweaks, rotation tweaks, and snap-to-snap execution. That's where KC historically shines after the bye. Spagnuolo's post-bye track record is ridiculous. He tightens coverages, cleans up run fits, and unlocks specific third down packages. Young guys' roles crystallize. The unit's communication hits another gear. Expect more creative front mechanics, sim pressure looks that drop out, green dog rules for linebackers to punish long developing routes, and four-man rush games that hit in the B gaps to flush QBs into help. Up front, Mike Pennell is your glue. He stacks and sheds, keeps the linebackers clean, and makes 2nd and 8 happen. Not flashy, but absolutely winning football. That's what December demands. Edge rotation stays crucial. Karlofty is the motor, Omenihu as the mismatch piece inside out, Dana as the steady every down pro. Sprinkle in ascending snaps for Felix Anudike-Uzomah. Let the rookie hunt on obvious pass downs. Give him defined lanes and a simple toolbox. Sometimes fresh legs become December energy. On offense, it starts where it always starts. Patrick Mahomes. Even through frustrating series, the efficiency baseline is elite. KC is built to script success early, then adapt. Clean pockets and rhythm throws turn close games into 2-score cushions. That's why OL health matters almost as much as any trade would have. Communication on the interior, tackle sets timed with route depths, and the screen game returning as a punishment for over-aggressive fronts. All of that is doable without a deadline savior. It's detail. It's discipline. It's Chiefs football. Chiefs Kingdom is split right now. Half the timeline wanted the big swing, the other half said trust Veach. Both sides have receipts, and both sides make sense. Fans who wanted the splash point to Buffalo and Dallas moves. They see those matchups looming in January. They want a counterpunch now, not a cap-friendly plan later. I get it. Emotions are the tax you pay for caring. Media voices echo that heat. Mahomes' prime is the window. Don't waste another year. Those takes aren't wrong, they're just incomplete. Because the other half of the kingdom remembers 2019, 2022, 2023. Patience, development, mid-season tweaks that turned into parade confetti. They'll tell you Veach rarely loses the value battle. They'll remind you that this staff squeezes more out of a roster than anybody. And they'll point to the Chiefs' identity, adapt, and advance. That identity hasn't changed. Here's the fan question that really matters. Would you rather spend a top 100 pick today for a short-term boost, or hold that pick for an off-season swing at a perfect fit who stays 3 years? Dynasties choose door number 2 more often than not. Now, don't get it twisted. Criticism is fair. The run fits were leaky at times. Situational tackling has to improve. And red zone finishing must go up a tick. But none of those issues are fatal. They're fixable with coaching and repetition. KC's margin for error is smaller, not gone. This locker room has answered louder alarms than this. If you're riding with the champs, say it loud in the comments. If you're furious they stood pat, say that loud too. This channel is for honest Chiefs talk, not sugarcoating. We argue like family, then we tailgate the W. So can the season still be saved without a deadline splash? Yes, if urgency becomes a habit. Yes, if execution replaces excuses. And yes, because number 15 still lives here. Mahomes gives you a weekly superpower. Reed and Nagy build answers into the call sheet. Spags weaponizes young talent after the bye. That formula has earned our trust. The path forward is simple, not easy. Win the line of scrimmage on early downs, make opponents play from behind the sticks, then let Mahomes end it with daggers. The defense needs discipline more than new names. Fit the run, tackle through the thighs, finish with 4 and a robber who knows the tells. The offense needs rhythm, not hero ball. Marry the quick game with the shot menu, lean into motion to ID coverage, and let Pacheco set the tone with violence. Do those things, and January opens again. Don't, and we'll all remember this deadline as the fork in the road. I'm betting on the Chiefs to choose the right fork, because that's what champions do. Before you bounce, sound off below. Was standing pat a mistake or a masterclass in patience? Which target would you have prioritized? Breece Hall, Bradley Chubb, or the Quinnen dream? I'll read every single take. Like always, hit subscribe if you want real Chiefs breakdowns without the fluff. Smash like so this video reaches more of Kansas City Chiefs Kingdom. We'll keep delivering daily, win, lose, or rumors. That's a promise. Drop your takes in the comments and join the road to 5,000 subs here on Kansas City Chiefs Today.